The First Amendment, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. The Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Third Amendment, no soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. The Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, especially their effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation. Do you swear this is true? I swear, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Fifth Amendment, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. Sixth Amendment, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Sixth Amendment, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Seventh Amendment, in suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Seventh Amendment, in suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. Eighth Amendment, excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Ninth Amendment, the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. The 10th Amendment, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people. Now this Amendment 14 and 12, I'm going to come back. The 11th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, the judicial power of the United States shall not be construed to extend to any suit in law or equity commenced or prosecuted against one of the United States by citizens of another state or by citizens or subjects of any foreign state. So that one sounded a little out of pocket, didn't it? Didn't that sound a little out of pocket? Don't you like that terminology? It's a little out of pocket, isn't it? Ain't that a little out of pocket? So I'm going to read the Bill of Rights of Colorado. I'm going to read the Bill of Rights for Colorado's Constitution. This is Article 2, Bill of Rights. And then interspersed with the other amendments, they're not exactly all freedoms. All those amendments should be fucking freedoms. But one of them takes away our freedoms, right? The right to alcohol, and then we have to write another one on top of it. Instead of just scratching it out, we have to write another one. We just have to keep on piling the laws on top of one another. Article 2, Bill of Rights. In order to assert our rights, acknowledge our duties, and proclaim the principles upon which our government is founded, we, Colorado, shall do the boundaries or the... No. Section 1, straight to the Bill of Rights. Vestment of political power. All political power is vested in and derived from the people. All government of right originates from the people, is founded upon their will only, and is instituted solely for the good of the whole. Section 2, people may alter or abolish form of government proviso. The people of this state have the sole and exclusive right of governing themselves as a free, sovereign, and independent state, and to alter and abolish their constitution and form of government whenever they may deem it necessary to their safety and happiness, provided such change be not repugnant to the Constitution of the United States. Section 3, inalienable rights. All persons have certain natural, essential, and inalienable rights, among which may be reckoned the right of enjoying and defending their lives, the right of enjoying and defending their lives and liberties, of acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and of seeking and obtaining their safety and happiness. Section 4, religious freedom. The free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination shall forever hereafter be guaranteed, and no person shall be denied any civil or political right, privilege, or capacity on account of his opinions concerning religion, but the liberty of conscience, hereby secured, shall not be construed to dispense with oaths or affirmations, excuse acts of licentiousness, or justify practices inconsistent with the good order, peace, or safety of the state. No person shall be required to attend or support any ministry or place of worship, religious sect, or denomination against his consent, nor shall any preference be given by law to any religious denomination or mode of worship. Section 5. So what do we got so far? We got the political power. All the government is founded upon the people, upon their will only, and it's instituted solely for the good of the people, for the good of the whole. That's utilitarianism. That's John Stuart Mills. That's utilitarianism right there. And then number 2 says you have a right to revolution, but then it kind of has, they try to dull it a little bit. You got a right to revolution, and the way they say it is you have a right to alter and abolish the Constitution and form of government. So we can get rid of the Constitution of Colorado and America, I guess, and the form of government. So what, the Republic? Let's just get rid of the Republic. So they're kind of making it seem like, what? But we can abolish the Constitution and rewrite and present a brand new Constitution. And actually wait to get the new Constitution approved and then abolish. Don't just go abolishing, see, automatically. And then at the end it says it can't be repugnant to the Constitution of the U.S. So do we even have a right to revolution? Do we even have a right to revolution in Colorado? I mean, they didn't have all these exceptions in Kentucky. People may alter or abolish a form of government proviso. And the why would we do it, right? In order to maintain ourselves as a free, sovereign, independent state. So this is us as a nation state, us as Coloradans. But if we get sick of it, we as a people, or maybe us as individuals, if we don't have safety and if we don't have happiness, then we can alter and abolish the Constitution in the form of government, provided such change is not repugnant to the Constitution of the U.S. So if it's people are sick of the government, sick of how the shit is, and they want to redo the whole thing, just reset, like you know how you do with the computer, just reset. I think it'd be easy to do, and I think it would be a lot of institutions that we like, we can maintain. And we can also, simplify it and put it down on one piece of paper and have a good conversation. It's 2022. How could they be so... This is 1876. How could they be so fucking revolutionary back in 1876 and then today? I bet you could ask most Coloradans... Just ask them what Section 9 is of your Bill of Rights. Oh, you're a Coloradan? Yeah, right. What's Section 9 of your Bill of Rights? Treason, estates of suicides. Treason against the state can consist only in levying war against it or in adhering to its enemies, giving them aid and comfort. No person can be convicted of treason unless on the testimony of two witnesses to the same overt act or on his confession in open court. No person can be attainted of treason or felony by the General Assembly. No conviction can work corruption of blood or forfeiture of estate. The estates of such persons as may destroy their own lives shall descend or vest as in cases of natural death. So a lot of terms in there, a lot of phrases. Work corruption of blood, forfeiture of estate. Listen to all this. The natural death, the convicted of overt act. No person attainted of treason or felony by the General Assembly. Section 10, freedom of press. Okay, so let's go in order. All persons have natural, essential, and inalienable rights. Inalienable rights. So we have all these constitutional rights, but we got natural rights, which Thomas Hobbes says we have a right to defend ourselves and to enter into contracts, especially a social contract with the Leviathan, so that way we'll cede some of our liberties, but the idea is to make sure we have safety, so that way we can enjoy all the liberties we do have to the maximum. I'm not an absolutist when it comes to... I used to call myself an absolutist when it comes to freedoms. But there's no you can't be an absolutist. That doesn't make you maximalist. I'm a maximist. So... Oh, no. Okay, so we have to come back. Religious freedom, freedom of speech, a lot of equality of justice. Courts of justice are open to every person? No, not according to Kim Woods and Michael Gonzalez. Their courts are closed to every person. 46,000 people in the SLV don't